Welcome to the Gasper. I am just doing another video. I am going to the Mexican restaurant right now with my dad. So that's the Mexican restaurant we're going to. Hey Dad, can we eat outside?
Eh?
Yeah.
Why?
We'll eat inside. I changed my mind. Let's eat it. Dad's got his menu, and I got my menu.
Hey, what do you want? Big Red?
Yeah. Yes, I get a cheesy enchilada plate with beans and rice. Okay, so I got some hot sauce and some chips. Okay, so I got my cheesy enchilada plate. Yes, and Dad got his cheesy enchilada plate.
It looks delicious.
Okay, that video where I flew my drone at that stadium yesterday. So, they have drone jobs these days to deliver pizza in the future. They'll be able to deliver pizza on drones. I might get that job. Maybe fly drones and deliver pizzas easily. I could just hook my phone. Maybe put a string on the pizza or something and deliver it at their house. Just gotta follow a map or a location and deliver that pizza. But there's certain times I think if that drone flies and delivers the pizza, what if they don't even pay them? Because like when a pizza man is there, they'll make sure at their doorstep, they'll make sure that they'll give them the money. So I've been making GTA 5 videos lately, so go check out my gaming channel. It's called Gasper Gaming and Reaction Videos, so go check out my gaming channel. We're in traffic, and this is why. Yeah, there's a fire truck right there. I wonder what's happening right now. Oh my gosh, somebody just got in an accident. Yeah, I see an ambulance right there. Yeah, somebody got in an accident. Yeah, that's why we were in traffic, because there was a fire truck police officer. So that's what's slowing the cars down back there. So thank gosh we're out in traffic. Alright, so I'm at Walgreens, so it's close to Halloween. So I got some money with me, so I'm gonna buy a lightsaber. Oh, there's a drone for $39, but it's a small drone for $39. I mean, I don't need a small one because I already have a big drone that I flew yesterday, so me and Dad just got back from the restaurant and everything. Okay, so I'm just there to buy a lightsaber. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna get a lightsaber. Oh, I just got this lightsaber from Walgreens. So, I just bought it with my own money. So, I got like 6 Day in the Life of the Gasper videos. Yep, I think I'm right. So, I got a playlist about these Day in the Life of the Gasper videos. So, I already have a playlist about it. So, I'm going to talk to you guys real quick. I just want to have a talk Real quick, you remember when I was in the truck with my brother in traffic? So I was talking about drone job for Pizza Hut. So I'm like 16 now. I'm old enough to get a job of my own. I'm very old enough. Means I'm almost a man. So let me tell you something. I just want to have a quick talk with y'all. Real quick. I just want to do what I'm passionate about. So when that drone job's, I totally want to take that job, alright? That's what I want to do because I love to do drones because I've been doing drone videos lately because I have one from last year. I did like 3 drone videos. I've been almost flying that drone every single day, so that drone is charging right now. Alright. You know my brother DJ that was at the rodeo? He's a manager of the wash tub, so he's my brother. So he works at the wash tub, so it's a car wash. So DJ wants me to come work for him. He wants me to work at that wash tub job. Because he wants me to work for him at the wash tub, and that's what he wants me to do for him. I mean, I gotta start somewhere because, I mean, I might do okay at that job because all DJ wants me to do is wash up cars, vacuum, might make a little bit of my, trust me, I am 16, I'm old enough to get a job of my own. Even though I want to be famous, but guess what? I have to start somewhere. I will do those day in the life of the Gasper videos, maybe on my breaks. I'll take out the camera, I'll film at home. I'll still be editing videos, uploading, making daily videos. I mean, sometimes my brain gives me a hard time about the video camera most of the time. My brain gives me a hard time about that. You know, when I was at Walgreens purchasing that lightsaber from the shelf, I couldn't even vlog it more because, well, I went to the aisles without DJ knowing with that selfie stick with the camera of mine. Sometimes DJ will give me a hard time about the camera. So DJ said, you don't have to film everywhere you go. I mean, DJ's right. I don't have to film everywhere I go. I don't film everywhere I go. Look, trust me, I don't film everywhere I go. Do I film the whole day? Do I film 24/7? No. I put down the camera, I turn it on again, I turn the camera off for a couple of hours, and I edit some videos, and that's how it works. I don't just film the whole day. That's why I call them Day in the Life of the Gasper videos. I want to do a lot of videos all the time, but I don't really film the whole day. I don't do 5 hours of my life, maybe 30 minutes, maybe 20, maybe 7, and that y'all get to see. But guess what? Sometimes, if your parents are giving you a hard time about the YouTube thing, and your parents are telling you YouTube is a lazy way to make money and everything, that's not true. I mean, the reason that adults will give you a hard time, let me tell you why. Before we were even born, if y'all are my age, then your parents are probably a lot older than you. It's just that our parents didn't have the technology that we had. I mean, they didn't have the laptop, the computer. They didn't have the things that we had, so that's why they'll give. I think that's why they'll tell you we didn't have the things that we had. It's just that adults, they didn't really have technology. They didn't have internet back then. They didn't have internet in the 70s. I mean, the only thing that they got to do was ride bikes, go around the neighborhood, and everything. It's just that when people are using YouTube as a job and everything, that's why adults will give us a hard time. But I can tell you, YouTube is harder for some users because they have to make a lot of videos nonstop. That's how they get the views and subscribers, because they have to make videos nonstop. But if y'all are watching this, if the older generation is watching my videos, YouTube is not a lazy way out, because YouTube is harder. I know if y'all are adults that are watching my content, I know your children didn't have the things that you had back then, because my mom and dad explained to me that they didn't have it. Even dad explained it. Dad explained to me that there wasn't no internet back then. They didn't have the technology that we had. Sometimes the parents might put their kids down. Well, there's some kids that want to make it to Hollywood. There's some kids that want to make their own movies. And there's some kids that will write their own scripts. I get They were probably able to make their own movie because, the creator of Star Wars, right? George Lucas, he's our creator of Star Wars because he created all the Star Wars movies. He created Star Wars Rebels, after Star Wars was sold to Disney. Before the internet was even here, but if y'all are my age, y'all probably had dads that were probably hard on you about the technology. It's just, the dads, they probably had to work hard back then. They probably had to work hard because they had to go out in the fields or something. It's just before we even had electricity and everything. It's just that before the 1970s, there wasn't electricity back then. It's just that if they wanted to have their own house in the 1800s, men had to build it. They had to have loads of guys to build the houses. They had to build a log house. They had to have all the strength to build all of that. They had to cut down some trees to make some log house. They had to find some logs in the woods to build that log house and everything. So the guys could put a roof over the family's head, like the wife, the kids, and everything. So, my dad don't give me a hard time. Oh, YouTube is the lazy way out. No, Dad supports what I do on YouTube because Dad knows that I put a lot of effort into my YouTube videos. Dad knows I'm just trying to help people. Dad don't care if I use YouTube as a job. If I was making money at it, Dad wouldn't be mad at me. Dad would be proud of me if I was making money. And then, as long as I'm being a good person, then that's all that matters to my dad. Rather, I was making F's in school. When I was at school, I was all straight A's maybe because the teachers helped me most of the time. But the only thing I didn't need help with was the money and thing because I had a hard time with fractions a little bit. I'm starting to improve at my reading skills and everything. So the only thing I was good at in school was the money. I was able to pass the spelling test. I got a 20 on it. One time I had to study the words and put them in my mind, take that spelling test and everything. Like most of the time when kids are trying to make a movie, if your parents that are watching my channel, if you have children, you're writing a script, let them do it. You can't tell your kids, it's never going to happen, it's hard work to be famous and everything. It doesn't mean one family member, a lot of family members that aren't famous. There's a lot of family members that are nobodies because they don't get noticed by millions of people. Let your kids do it. Let your kids live that dream. Let them try hard when they get home from school. They can write their own script. They can get out a piece of paper and then let them turn it in to Hollywood and maybe they'll read that letter and maybe they'll look at that script and guess what? When they think that script is interesting, they'll probably call that person if they think the script is interesting enough. And look at George Lucas, the one that created Star Wars. He did have a lot of fans back then. The one that went viral was The Phantom Menace, Revenge of the Sith. And look where George Lucas is at right now. He has a mansion of his own. He's got millions of dollars. His company is sold to Disney. Star Wars is sold to Disney. George Lucas still has a lot of money left. George Lucas is an old man. When he was younger, he was making a Star Wars movie. Before Star Wars was even released, back then, there was a movie called Graffiti, so Star Wars is the creators of graffiti and everything, so they created a movie called Star Wars. So it was the first one ever made, Star Wars The New Hope. It wasn't even called The New Hope, The New Hope, and they called it Star Wars. That was the first one, and then in 2001, they named it The New Hope after Revenge of the Sith came out. As my parents think if I take that job at the wash tub by washing cars, vacuuming, they're kind of right, I would do a good job, but I think I would do a good job more flying drones and everything, delivering pizzas at their doorstep, because it will happen in the future. It will. Maybe not too long or something. Maybe when I'm working for DJ at the wash tub, maybe I might quit that job and take the drone job instead and make good money at it. I can guarantee you, I'm never going to quit that job because as long as we're good at it, we'll never give up. If we're good at something, because, before we were even born, adults were good at something. sometimes the older generation kind of thinks that the younger generation is kind of lazy because they sit there and play video games on their technology. But I mean, I met the old generation. I mean, maybe ones I didn't know, maybe at the pool or something. Yeah, because they said they're on their devices all the time. They never communicate like they used to. I agree with them because even Michaela was talking about that one time because she saw a person not talking to each other because they were looking down at their devices and everything. But me, I never look down at my device, especially if my friends or family are around. I get out the phone and I put it in my pocket. But if I'm going to record a video and maybe vlog, maybe I'll get out my phone and I'm going to vlog or something. But I just want to do what I'm good at, do what I'm passionate about. I mean, adults had their passions back then. They were good at something, but it's just that adults get concerned about the young generation. It's just that they look down at their devices and they think we could just do it at one snap of a finger. That's not true because they have to edit videos and everything. But me, I work hard on these videos, though. I always try to come up with the best ideas, which I do for a daily vlog. Day in the life of the gasper review. So that was a good idea. If I could keep recording videos until I come up with something good. You never know. I might be famous on YouTube. I can get my own place. Maybe get my own house set up and everything. Maybe a computer. Maybe a new one. Maybe a Adobe Premiere Pro. Maybe a Sony Vegas or something. But me, I'll never give up. Alright. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Hit the like and subscribe. Bye.